Hey folks, I am here today to do a Father's Day card, and I'm just going to call it a flip up with a pocket card. I don't know what to call it, but anyway, flip up pocket card sounds good to me. How about that? Does that sound good to y'all? Okay. I'm going to be using the 7 Gypsies paper. It's an old paper. I've had it forever. I'm trying to use up my stash. So anyway, so that's what we're going to be using. And we are going... Hold on. I'm going to need some things. And I'm going to go ahead and get them out so I can tell you everything you need. You will need a scoreboard if you have one. If not, you can do it with your trimmer. You'll need a paper trimmer. You'll need, of course, paper. I have a ruler. I don't need the ruler, but you may need a ruler if you wanna do this a different size than I do. But this is the card we're going to be making, and it just flips up, and then it has this little pocket down here. So, flip up pocket card. I don't know. And then the envelope that goes with it. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. You will need, for the card base, we are going to cut this at 4 inches by 11. 4 inches by 11. Okay, so 4 inches by 11. And I'm putting it in there. This is an 8.5 by 11 page, but I'm putting it in there just to make sure. We're going to set that aside. We're going to do all of our trimming now, okay? So then you're going to take one of these pieces that you're not going to use for the envelope. This is going to be for the outside. And you need to cut them at, let me move this stuff out of the way, 3 3/4. So 3 3/4 by 3 1/4. So 3 3/4 by 3 1/4, and you need 2 of those. One for the outside, one for the inside. So 2 3 3/4 by 3 1/4. So we have those 2 pieces. Then we need another piece that is a 3 3/4 by, let's make sure that we do this the same, 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. Okay. So 3 3/4 by 2 1/4, and you need one of those. Alright, so we have that. Okay, if you want to do one for the back, I didn't do one for the back, but if you want to do one for the back, part, then you can do that if you'd like. Alright, so we have those pieces. Then we need a piece. 1 2 3. Then we need a piece for our envelope, whatever you want to call it, and it's going to be 7.5 by 7.5. Now, I'm going to use the envelope punch board when it comes to it, but if you don't have it, your size for this envelope is 7.5 by 7.5, and then just fold it around it. Okay, so there's that for the envelope. Then we need a piece for the card inside, and that's going to be 3 by 4.5. 3 by 4.5. And then you'll also need one for the inside for your sentiment, and that is going to be 3 by, let's do 1.5. So 3 by 1.5. Let's do a little over 1.5. Okay. So you will decide the size of, depending on what sentiment you're going to put in there, you will decide the size for that. Okay, so that is all the cutting that we're going to do. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. We can get rid of our paper trimmer and bring in our scoreboard, and we just have 2 scores. And on the 11 side, we're going to score at 2.5 and 7.5. Okay, so 2.5 and 7.5. 2.5, 7.5. Let me get a piece of paper to try to calm that light down a little bit. Okay. So then we're going to fold over. Fold over. On both sides, fold them all up. Alright, and then I'm going to take my corner rounder on the quarter inch side, and I'm going to round those. Whoops. Those, and then the top ones. Alright. I'm going to round it correctly. What is wrong with my thing? Why are you messed up? Is it because you're full of paper? Probably so. Clean out your corner rounder. Kids, clean out your corner rounders. Alright, so then, hold on. Let me get some of this out. Okay. Alright. As you know, I do not edit. We just go with it. Because I like people who are new to crafting to not feel any type of way when they encounter an issue or anything like that. I want them to love the craft and not get bogged down if they make mistakes. And so many times there are crafters out there who will make it seem as if we don't make mistakes. And we certainly do. Alright, so there's that. Then on this, I'm going to do probably black on the outside, like this. Like this. And then on the inside, I think I'm going to flip it and do it the other side. That's one good thing about double-sided paper. And you know that it matches. Too. So, now, we are going to take some wet glue. This is art glitter glue. And we're going to, remember when it's a pocket, I use glue because it dries. Tape never dries, and you always have that chance that it's going to stick to it. Alright. So just do those 2 sides, make it a pocket. I'm going to take some ATG, and I'm just going to stick this paper down. Let me put my pen back in my glue. Alright, so we're just going to take this, line it up, and stick her on down. Alright, and then on the up here we're going to put it like this, so we can go ahead and stick her down too. While I have your attention here with me for a minute, I would like to ask if you have any recommendations of any craft videos that you would like to see or would like me to do. If you'd like to see on the channel, please feel free to comment down below what sort of things you would like to see. had a request for more card videos, so I'm gonna try to work on that a little bit, doing some different cards and stuff. I have some that I have to convert and try to make them centimeters and then, you know, into the language I speak and all that. And I'm working on some of those. So yeah, so if you have any recommendations, that's going to go in there, then just let me know. Alright, so now we're going to stamp. And on this one, I had the Paper Pumpkin Batter Up. I think that's what it's called, Batter Up, from Stampin' Up. And I'm just going to use the one that says you're the greatest of all time. And we're going to take that and we're going to stamp it. It's you're the greatest of all time. And we're going to stamp it. I'm going to use Close to My Heart stamp. We'll see if they get along. They will get along fine. Use your stuff, people. Use all your stuff. You don't have to stick. You can mix brands. You don't have to stick with one brand. Okay? So we have that all ready to go. And we're just gonna stick her down and make sure she sticks really good. There's that. Okay, so I'm going to put this back on its little plastic. Going to be good and put it up. And then I'm going to use this Close to My Heart stamp set, which is called Say It in Style. It's probably retired by now. I used to sell, that is upside down. I used to sell, that was a demonstrator for Close to My Heart for a little while. Let's see if we can get it on there straight like. Okay, so that's just going to say Happy Father's Day. And I'm just going to stamp it right up here in the corner like that, and then you can write your little I love yous, you're the best daddy in the world. I have the best daddy in the world, but so yeah, let's see what else. I want to rough this up, but did I get that thing out? Nope, I didn't. I use this Tim Holtz, and I'm going to rough up these edges. Just like that. Sorry if that makes you cringe a little bit. I apologize for that. So I'm going to rough those edges up. We're going to stick this in here, because that's where that's going to go. This will also fit a gift card. If you want to give your dad a gift card, this will also fit that. You can pop it behind it, pop it in front of it, whatever you want to do. Then we're going to take this and we're going to eyeball semi-center and stick it down. And then you have your little flip card. Now you can put something on the front if you'd like. You can add you another sentiment or something, or you could even put this here and then put something else here, or leave the inside blank. You know, whatever you want to do. All right, for the envelope, remember the envelope is 7.5 by 7.5, and what you would do is you would just take it. I did a video on this, but you would just take it like this at an angle, fold up, fold all areas, cut the little triangles right here where they meet, and then you would have an envelope. So for this one, it's 7.5 by 7.5, and we're going to start on the score at 3 3/8, and we're going to punch and score, and then you just line up your line, your score line, for the rest of the time. You only have to know that first punch, and then for the rest of the time you just follow the line. Okay, and I'm gonna go back here because we have a handy dandy little corner rounder back here, and we're gonna do that. I'm gonna move that out of the way, kick all our little scraps out of the way, and then we can decide if we want to do how you want it. Do you want the outside to be here? I'm going to do this as the inside, same like I did the last time. Okay, so just fold it on around. Make sure that you really burnish down these creases. Give them a good crease like that, and you can have an envelope. You can use wet glue if you'd like. Totally up to you, whichever you would like to use for this. Okay. Then you're just going to fold it up and you have yourself an envelope. Take this and it'll go inside. Oops. It'll go inside. And there you go. If you are mailing it, you know, you can cut you another piece of white paper out here and put the address on, name and address, and you can send it in the mail. So there you go. A flip up pocket card. Quick and easy, minimal supplies, and they're cute, they're different. And that's what I like about them. So there you go. I hope you make some, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Happy crafting. Bye.